Hello everyone and welcome to the latest TBU merch review. I'm Dustin from the BatmanUniverse.net, and today we are taking a look at the Spin Master DC Batmobile RC vehicle. This vehicle actually released in 2020. We've had this sitting in our pile of stuff to review for quite some time and have just gotten to it now. So as you can tell by the packaging, it's not the 2021 packaging. This is the gray and black packaging. There's no blue featured on it like there is a lot of the Spin Master packaging for 2021. So it is different in that regard. We actually have reviewed two other vehicles that have released from Spin Master in 2020. This is the third of the three vehicles that Spin Master released in 2020. Previously, we took a look at the Batman Launch and Defend RC Batmobile. And then we also took a look at the 2-in-1 transforming Batmobile as well. Both reviews are available on our YouTube channel. We posted those reviews back in April. But as we take a look at this specific RC vehicle, this one's a little bit different because unlike the other two vehicles, you were able to put the 4-inch figures in. This one is not. This is a standalone RC vehicle that is reduced in price, making it a little bit better as far as if you're looking for something standalone, but it will not work with the other figures, at least being able to interact with the other figures by putting them in. As you can see on the packaging, it's an open packaging concept, reduces the amount of materials. The packaging itself, like I said earlier, is modeled off of the original run of Batman figures that Spin Master put out in 2020. The RC vehicle itself is a 2.4 gigahertz frequency. The stats on it says that you can race up to 6 vehicles at once, and you can go from about 250 feet away. We'll show you in a little bit what exactly we did. We didn't exactly race it at 250 feet away, but we do give you an idea of what you can expect from the vehicle and how loud it is later in the review. So as you can see from the inside of the packaging, it's pretty straightforward. There's an instruction manual, there's the remote, and then there's obviously the Batmobile itself. It's pretty easy to take out of the packaging, just a couple of little clips to hold it in place, and that is the extent of that. Inside, you're going to find, as I pointed out on the very beginning when we were taking a look at the outside of the packaging, this does in fact require 5 batteries. The Batmobile itself requires 3 AAA batteries. The remote requires 2 AAA batteries. There is an on and off switch underneath the Batmobile itself, but the instruction manuals essentially just show you how to install the batteries. That's the extent. There's not an on and off switch on the remote. There's only one on the actual vehicle. The vehicle also has a drift adapter, so if it's going too much to the right or too much to the left, there is the ability to adjust that on the bottom side of the actual vehicle. As we can take a look at the remote, it's pretty straightforward. It's all black. The joysticks are silver, and then you've got the single gold detail for the bat symbol. On the wheels, you'll see that same gold, but it's just straight black with a little bit of silver, and that is the extent of what you're going to find. It's very straightforward. It kind of reminds me as if you took the 1989 Batmobile and combined it with just made a little bit sleeker, not as long, a little bit less. Actually, as I stare at the front of it, it reminds me of very much what we're going to see for the upcoming Batwheels television series, because it reminds me a lot of that shape, because it's very similar to the 89 Batmobile, but like more stubby or chubby is the best way to put it. So here you can see the drift adapter that I was talking about earlier. It gives you the ability to adjust the drift one way or the other, so that way if it is going too much and it's not going straight, you can adjust that to be wherever it needs to go. Now, as we take a look at the vehicle itself from a driving perspective, bear with me because I'm going to keep the volume in for the actual clip of us playing with the Batmobile itself so you can see how loud it is. But we just ran this on concrete. It did do a pretty good job of speeding up. It's not incredibly fast, but I mean, then again, this is something that's intended for ages, I believe, 6 and up. So it's not entirely meant for it to be insanely fast or to be able to go incredibly far, even though it does state that it can go 250 feet. It was pretty good on even the cracks of the concrete. I will say we did a couple of like donuts just to see if it would drift one way or the other. As it actually went over the carpet, from the concrete onto the carpet, it did pretty good. Obviously, the resistance from the carpet is going to slow it down. It wasn't as fast as what it was on the flat surface of being on the concrete, but it was pretty good about getting back and forth onto the concrete. The wheels are rubber themselves, so they do get a little bit of traction, but it does bounce a lot too when it's going fast and it hits things. It bounces. We noticed that when it was spinning in circles, it was bouncing as well, so there is that to keep in consideration. So overall, I mean, this was an interesting vehicle. This retails, the MSRP for this is about $20, so it's about half as much as the other RC vehicle that Spin Master previously released, which allows you to actually put the 4-inch Batman figures in it. So that's kind of cool. It's a simple design because it's intended to be something simple and standalone. It's not intended to necessarily be alongside the action figures like the one that's twice as expensive. So that's, if you're looking for something that is a little bit more standalone, and you don't have to worry about having other figures to get someone who wants a Batmobile involved. This is very similar in nature. The remote control is almost the exact same shape as the other one. The difference is you just can't open it up and put figures inside. So with that, I think it was a pretty good item. I will say it's a little bit harder to find this. You're not going to find this in stores because it is from 2020. However, we do have a link in the description, an affiliate link that will allow you to find this on Amazon because it is still available online. With all of that being said, thank you so much for watching this latest TBU merch review. If you're interested in anything related to the Batman universe, including movies, television, video games, comics, merchandise, and everything else related to the Bat fandom, be sure to check out our website, thebatmanuniverse.net, for all kinds of news and editorials and other content that we have to offer. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We have a Facebook group. We are obviously on YouTube, and we have a Discord. Links to all of our social accounts can be found at our website, thebatmanuniverse.net. If you have an item that you'd like us to review in the future, please take a moment to leave a comment below. Subscribe to us on YouTube, as it does, and help share this video, because that does help the video succeed and get to more people. If you are interested in supporting us in any way, we do have a spot on our website that says support TBU, and you will have all kinds of different options to be able to support, including clicking on affiliate links that we gain a small percentage of your purchase without costing you anything at all. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this latest TBU merch review. I'm Dustin from thebatmanuniverse.net, and we will see you guys next time.